Dr. Bar, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to talk about joint repair and healing using the newest technologies out in medical science. So most people are told if your joint is losing its cartilage and it's gone, the only future is a titanium joint replacement. That is your Western medicine approach, and most doctors, surgeons are trained for that. But this is old school medicine. Let's get to our modern functional medicine approach. And this is going to biorestore the knee environment. So for knee pain, we're not masking the pain, we're changing the chemistry of the joint. I'm breaking down the exact protocol we use from MSC Stem Cells and PRP cutting edge world of peptides and the deep lasers that we got from Germany to help restore the function of your knee. So if you've been told you're bone on bone, it's the end of the road, stick around. The science says otherwise. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to share with you my protocol that has been very successful for a lot of our patients, especially athletes or people are having chronic inflammatory or pain problems with their knees. So step number one, I'm going to talk about the science. We start with the heavy hitters, mesenchymal stem cells and PRP, platelet-rich plasma. MSCs, think of them as the project manager of the joint. This is a published study in the Journal of Bone and Joint Surgery. Recent studies shows that MSCs are not just becoming, the new way of treating and reversing the aging of cartilage and instantly bringing it back, but they release exosomes. These are little molecules, signaling factors that shut down the chronic inflammation, like IL-1 pathways, and stimulate your own resident cells to start repairing, especially that the joints, the knees, they lose their circulation, their good blood supply as we age. So we need to bring in stem cells to regenerate angiogenesis, was building up the blood supplies again, cartilage, and helping the tendons and bones to heal and repair. We mix this with PRP, platelet-rich plasma. We use your own blood growth factors to create a healing soup. A meta-analysis, that's another study in the Journal of Arthroscopy. This is doing a scope in your knee, confirmed that PRP is significantly outperformed hyaluronic acid injections for the long-term functional improvements in osteoarthritis. And we're not talking about steroid injections. These damage your joints. That's the only way they knew how to do this because it masks the pain. So we're talking about fixing the problem, not putting a bandage on it. So my second secret is the biggest fuel, peptides. We help this in the second phase of healing and regeneration. But why do some people fail the treatment with PRP? Is that often we need to enhance that signal, and because the body's systemic repair signaling is turned off. So what do? We add peptides. That's where peptides come in. So these are short, little teeny amino acids that act as precise biochemical commands. Some of you heard about BPC-147. And I like to add to this TB-4. This is the repair duo. BPC-157 is often called the body protective compound, scientifically published in Molecules, shows it promotes angiogenesis, meaning increase the circulation and the blood supply production. And the creation of new blood vessels is very important to bring all the healing products into the area that is kind of strangulated and losing its circulation. So, which is vital for cartilage to be regenerated. So now we pair this with thymosin beta, which regulates the actin to speed up the tissue remodeling. And that's another molecule that we need to build up cartilage. Now, I like to add with that CGC Ipamorelin, the growth hormone signal. We know that growth hormone helps healing and repair naturally comes out at night in your body and heals and repairs anything that's broken. As we age, actually at 30, we start losing the signal of growth hormone. That is like a given. So we want to boost that signal. Of course, we test for it first. It's a secretagogue, meaning it naturally increases your own growth hormone production and it pulses it out. So we need to give it in a specific way, in a certain dose. So higher growth hormone levels mean better collagen synthesis, more cartilage, and faster recovery. So the trauma goes away in these areas. Now, KPV is my other peptide, and it's inflammation killer. For those with high systemic inflammation, KPV is the potent anti-inflammatory peptide that works at the cellular level to stabilize the joint environment, which is important. So the mesh that fixes the joint is full of inflammation, and we reduce that with KPV so that the stem cells can do their job. Now, my third step, which is great for the recovery part, and we follow our patients for a couple of weeks, is the acceleration using deep laser therapy. This is a technology that we got from Germany. We can either introduce it through acupuncture in the joint area, or we have a shower wave that's using far infrared or infrared laser that penetrates deep into the joint. What does that do? It triggers something called cytochrome oxidase in the mitochondria, which is the mitochondria is the powerhouse that generates energy, ATP production. Simply putting it, it gives your cell the energy they need to repair 3 times faster. Now, before the stem cells and after the stem cells, we like to use sound wave therapy. That's another technology that we use. This is amazing because it's a mechanotransduction, meaning it sends acoustic or sound pulses into the tissue, creating microstimulation that tricks the body into sending more healing resources to the knee. This is really important before the stem cells and after the stem cells because it accelerates the healing process. It is perfect finishing tool for recovery. Of course, we check our patients. We get their imaging first, look at where the injury is. Anything we inject in the knee is guided by ultrasound. We optimize the hormone levels, make sure you're given the right dosage of peptides, and sometimes we inject them in the joint, boosting your growth hormone. Again, that's monitored by blood levels. And then finally, we do evaluation by another imaging, and voila, the patients usually feel better and they avoid the knife. So this is cool. The future of knee health isn't surgical blade. And this is what I want to spread the word. It's coordinated functional approach that respects the biology of your human body. If you're tired of the wait and see approach, which most Western medicine people do, send you to physical therapy for a few weeks, wait for another MRI, wait for them to give you hyaluronic acid. That fails, and then they decide they're going to put a foreign body in you. This is another way of looking at how you can heal yourself, bring your knee into better health, and learn about newer technologies and not stick to old ancient stuff that I think should be outdated. So don't forget, like and subscribe, and please send me if you have other topics that you'd be interested to learn about. We've treated so many joints. Today my topic was the knee joint, but we've done shoulders, we've done elbows, tennis elbows, and golfers. We've done ankles. We treat a lot of athletes, and there's a lot of resources, but I wanted to share with you my protocol that we sometimes tweak from here and there. But please send me a comment. Let me know if you've tried any of the peptides, which peptide did you try? And if you tried stem cells, please share your experience for others to learn about it. And thank you so much for tuning in and for your time.